Welcome gamers to another One Piece Bounty Rush video. So we got him. We got incredibly lucky, first multi and everything. Hope you guys who summoning, even if you got shafted, keep trying. And the ones who got lucky got congrats, to everything. I mean, Luffy, without a doubt, best character like in Bounty Rush, useful in every situation, can be a runner, can be an attacker. But his main role is to be a defender, guys. Don't get fooled. You saw with the title, I said like he's not invincible. Best character by far, but not invincible. You need to know how to play him. But the moment you stick yourself in the treasure, he becomes an absolute beast. So when he gets like the gauge, that's 80%, you resist, knock back and stagger. That's one thing. And this budgeted gun, like it ignores defense, has super mega range. And then after you use that skill 2 once, you never get it again, basically. You get this Giganto, skill that Luffy does. And of course, both skill 2 ignore defense. You will need that to fight against other Luffys, definitely, and to do damage against them. So you need to watch, like if you're fighting against other Luffys, watch out for Berserking Gun and that Giganto, skill. So basically, how you play him. And then like once he ignores gauge as well, which is pretty good. You could say like his one weakness is if he had capture, like ignore capture, because sometimes it's hard for him to cap out the enemy. But I guess they didn't give him that because it's hard to remove maybe other Luffys or even Claw when they ignore cap if you don't have skill, because you can use counter, like, and then maybe an ally or the enemy of the other team can counter Claw and you can do quite well. So I mean, we have a lot to say about this Luffy. I maxed him. This first game is actually like a 5-star game, and yeah, I was doing pretty well. And like you can see, I'm farming points, defender points. Like Gear 5 Luffy is not like a point farmer. He's like the points you get, maybe like Big Mom will beat you out for sure if she gets MVP. Yeah, because she farms much more points. And as I suspected, like it's hard to heal with Gear 5. Like if there's a lot of Zoros, you will see in this match, I got a match with like 3 Zoros and like 1 sugar, like something like that, and didn't have defense buff like for half of the game. But yeah, that's the next match. But you're seeing like they can't kill me in my treasure, they can't remove me. Even with like they had 3 Gear 5 Luffy in the enemy team, but they can't do anything. He even gave up and went to the other flag. So I mean, there's a lot to discuss with this Luffy. The Gum Lightning or the Kaminari, of course. It is like a long range attack, but you need to aim it properly. Sometimes it's missing, actually, from what I've seen so far. Like if the enemy is super far away, you need to like hit the character icon as well to aim it and time it just right. And of course, if someone nullifies shot, he's MVP there, 9,000 score. This is my first game, by the way. My first game when I played him, 9,000 at 5-star. 5-star him first to show like, if you're free to play and everything, this is what you can expect if you're like a 5-star. And then yeah, we'll get to the medal set suggestion. Actually, I was talking with Rady, in his YouTube and like on Discord, and he was talking about. I was thinking about the Kaido set. The Kaido set is really good because the Kaminari is an invincible skill, and it will help you out a lot. And how you use the Berserking Gun, you need to. It's like Zephyr's skill 2, the one with the killing all the enemies, biggest range and everything. So you need to use it when the enemies are crowded, and it will give you, a lot. And you see with Zoro, I mean, Zoro can't do anything, bro. Look at that. Even without defense stacks, look, he's not doing damage to me. I'm taking, easy, and I'm sure they got shafted to Luffy. That's why they're bringing Zoro, and of course the normal counter attack. As I suspected, it can leave you vulnerable. You need to know that your opponent's going to hit you, and then you can do it. And I'm getting on, like, I can't get to my defense tech, but like defense tech against this sugar. Anyways, at the connection, it's the age-old story. I'm used to it at this point. And he has like recovery team boost, which is good. There's so much to talk about this unit. There's so much testing to do. This won't be the last gameplay, even if it's this long, guys. I mean, you will enjoy it. Like these games are really good. I'm actually surprised at myself. Like, I mastered this unit quite quickly. You could say like he's brain dead and everything, but no, he's like, there's a lot of technical things you need to learn. But he's like, once you use him for top guy, you can tell he's disgusting. And then the big mom's doing her things there. And the one thing, like the Giganto skill is not invincible, so you can get interrupted by it. And for some reason, my camera didn't aim at the big mom, so there's some problem with the aiming there. Like I said previously, you need to tap the character icon, and that range for the Giganto skill is not as efficient. Like, look at that, half the game, I didn't even get any healing, any knockback. It's just team boost that's helping me survive, bro. We're getting our second team boost, but we're doing well. The Zoros, they can't kill me, and they are getting shot pretty easily. I mean, look at that Zoro skill too. It didn't 1 key damage. That's usually a one shot for reds, bro. But I'm tanking everything. And with the counters, okay, luckily that Zoro didn't hit me, but it doesn't matter. We'll do it again. Oh, we wanted to do it, but the lag and Kaido just spawned there. What else can you do? So Luffy also nullifies buff when there's a parameter state. So if Shanks does not have an attack buff, if Kaido does not have an attack buff, you can't remove their states. Which is an L, a kind of an L, by the way, because they can be a problem still. Because they have, they can have an attack buff and everything. We finished there strong. A 6k score. I mean, it's not bad. There's better and more games to come. You see, Big Mom can out MVP you. Like, I had the MVP sign thingy, but Big Mom is point farmer in everything. So the attacker states, I mean, I was mostly defendable. I'm not gonna lie, and the only one time you need to be runner is when you're capping. Like, he is a defendable. Like, only the attack and runners are only like situational, and if you want to trigger them, because when you sit down on the flag, you just become like completely invincible, and you don't take much damage, and so many things. But that resist stagger is important, so you need to go there. I mean, look at Opbr. Get him with that bungering gun range, 22,000, bro. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. They can't do anything. Yeah, he has the typical attacker traits. Of course, when like he uses skill 2 as an attacker, he boosts his attack by 20% or 30% for 20 seconds, and then the stagger resist, of course, is there. And the runner, he has capture speed when his HP is above 70%, he resist stagger and being down. Yeah, so he's only knockback can be the best once he's capping. Not because he nullifies status effects and does all of these crazy things, man. It's easy. So Big Mom skill got me there a little bit, unfortunately. So, but I hope you guys, are enjoying the games. I mean, this character, there's so much. Like, there's the chopper, like a trick we can do to increase his def, maybe up to 100%. And then there's the Kaido metal set for spamming Kamunari, And then yeah, the Shanks middle set for knockback, to get skill 1 cooldown and everything. But the Kaido I think might be the best for him. Because it's either damage reduction, the Korra. I'm using the Korra Fuji Buffalo and I'm doing well, bro. I like it already. I would stick with it. But the thing is it doesn't have cap speed, which is a problem. So I would suggest you go Kaido set. Maybe try out the Shanks set, but you would need to stay in the treasure most of the time and just cap when there's not a lot of enemies. Yeah, team boost is very deadly time. I target that Shanks, that kid, man. Oh yeah, that kid with the camera, and Big Mom is targeting me, but Cracker's helping me out there. Oh, but this kid looks like a bot, so I countered, and I counter again because I know the bot will hit me, and then yeah, we move on. Then Big Mom is doing this, but Cracker is dominating. Like she's trying to stop me, trying to cap, and I'm trusting my allies on that spawn flag, our first flag, to hold that claw because there's one claw, that number 3. Yeah, I was scared like we're gonna lose him because there's nothing I can do. And King Kamnari escaping, my friend. Your arrow is done. It's gear 5 Luffy here, man. The king is here, man. The king is here. The best character in Bond Rush is here. But of course, you're not invincible. Like attack buff units, like even the old EX Luffy can kill you a lot because it's an attack buff. And then maybe blue Shanks that stack, but you have type advantage, so you will tank a bit more. And then green Shanks, of course, can still counter you with his ignore damage reduction and when he's stacked and everything. So you need to be careful of that. But you have your counter, you have your Kaminari invincible skill, you will do good. You will perform well and great. And yeah. So we move on. This is the one that the L match I had. There's like one of these other, the gear 5 is like max. Yeah, so you need gear 5 Luffy versus gear 5 Luffy can be it depends who has the treasure. Like if you're fighting one of them in the treasure, the one with the treasure, gear 5 Luffy will win. The knockback there, I knew the counter would stop this Luffy. He doesn't know that I can counter with normal attacks at any time. He just spams his skill, and then it's time for buzzering gun. Boom. So I wanted to keep this mid flag, 21k damage. And kept this mid flag in time. You see that 6-star gear 5 Luffy is dying quick, So at the early stage, you can get caught. You can get caught pretty easily, and you see he's dead. You need to be in treasure to dominate them. And Claw can't take, that ignored the skill, like it completely counters Claw and his defensive buff. But Claw, the only thing that's keeping him meta is that ignore flag trade, actually. So he will still be usable. But against gear 5 Luffy, with his skills, the counters in skill 1 they don't do much damage, but it's still 2 just completely annihilates Claw, like so much. As you can see, like we just AFK, NPC movement, brain dead in the flag, just spamming count after counter, count after counter, and dominating. I don't know why I did the counter here, man. And then Yamato punished me, and this is a misplay for sure. Like this is a misplay, and I died to get this EX Luffy all the way. Team boost hurts Luffy a lot. Like in team boost, you need to be careful. You can die to anyone and anything. Yeah, like because he's still a defensive buff unit, so team boost hurts a lot. Like he can't tank digits on team boost against certain characters. And look at this range of the skill, bro. Let's shock this Big Mom. Kill the Yamato and the Big Mom, knock her back. And we kept this flag. Oh damn, the skill knocked us back, bro. He had his budgeting gun because he just spawned. And this is how we lost. This is unfortunate. But yeah, he's like, if you can get him, he will be ruling the meta for months. But I think it's easy to counter, knockback resist units, bring out more red units that counter his trades, and then we will he's not like toxic like Green Shanks, but he brings the balance to the game. Like in terms of Claws not getting 0-5s, like the tons of treasure. Like now there's a defender that can defend the flags. There's a bit of control in the game and there's a little bit of balance. Because before that, it was relatively hell, man. Like your teammates can't do anything against against Kid and Law. You can't do anything against Kid and Law. It was absolute chaos. Yeah, so I mean, Luffy is wiping out a lot of blue units as well. I talked about that, like the new blue Uta. I don't think she fares well, but I don't suggest that you should, go to enemies and try to kill them. And that's skill, bro. Still got claw, but he managed to spam his invincible skill there. Zoro's annoying, bro. He can't get knocked back. He's a decent count. But he can die pretty easily. Like Luffy skills, they just do too much damage to him. And the counter there. We want to get that Kaido, but we didn't get him, bro. That's scary. I was targeting the Kaido. And this Zoro is like, sometimes with the counter you can get interrupted and it won't protect you as much, so you need to cast it in time. Like these are my first few games, so I was trying to see how branded and how useful it could be, but I'm impressed with this Luffy. Like he's sitting at the top of my character box and everything. I'm really happy about him. I have like 137 frags now, like 55 gems, but I'm happy. At least he broke the EX curse and everything for me now, because I was getting shafted on EXs. You see, this is the thing. I'm guarding B and everything, but my teammates are, selling for B and doing all of the stuff. So it can be problematic. And then you see we're low HP. When we're like below, but we got the knockbacks. And Zoro, we're knocking him back with our counter so he doesn't kill us in team boost. You can use the counter to be like invincible in team boost for long enough. In that skill, of course, the Giganto does not have invincibility, which is a problem. You need to be careful of that. Okay. I'm almost gonna die, bro. I should have dodged. No, they're not countering, bro. And after that, they're gonna kill me. Oh, I have Kamnari. The ban. No, that skill should be invincible. But he's been too broken. Oh, but yeah, Hodi's gonna finish it off. Hodi is only a decent option against Luffy if he does not have defense stack. Once Luffy gets defense stack, Hodi cannot do anything. Like, yeah, his skill 2 will not do anything. But team boost, of course, will kill Luffy. Yeah, with the skill 2, bro. You will kill him. And then me and Kaido are going to clutch this match. And then we'll be moving on, I think, to the last match. Oh, bro. Look at this clutch. Kaido, yeah. Let's go. It's Pudding who trying to do, but she was still outside of the flag and everything. And look at that. Hodi MVP, you love to see it. I'm running Grand Line. I'm not using zone. I just pulled Who's Who on that first multi with Luffy. I have Who's Who to work on. I need to work on like Chopper and everything, but I'm lacking like a 6th zone, I think. Yeah, so that is a problem. Because I don't have Green Kaido. Well, I think I have 6 zones. I just need to mix them and then I can use Grand Line and zone for Luffy. But we'll see how. I'm sure Luffy will be better for me. That support will be great. So you can tank against Reds, tank more against Zoro, and yeah, it will be good. Because I don't have zone. Like I can tell the difference. Like the Reds, they are doing too much damage to me. Too much. And then Badgering Gun, you get the damage. Oh, big man. And then we counter your ass, and then another counter. Yes, he's right, bro. Yeah, that skill does not have the range you expect. You see, I'm spamming, bro. I was still studying him, still seeing how he operates. But I hope you guys leave like, subscribe, do all of the wonderful YouTube stuff. I brought you this game, man. It's like scripted that I was going to get the FL because I was summoning on my green shanks yesterday. I did like 400 to 450 gems. I didn't get him. And on that last month I did yesterday, I got like a red Wano law and then the red white beard. Like Yeah. Oh, he's like much more red than the green shanks. And I was like, man, no green shanks for me. And then I just woke up, first multi, and then I saw the gold. I saw it wasn't even gold treasure. It was the black treasure. The same animation I got for that last multi for shanks. Yes, the same. It wasn't even gold treasure. It was like um someone with Sanji or something like that. And then boom, man, he came first pull. I didn't like scream it the first time, but once I finished the mountain, like, I ran around the house and then like scream the blade because I had to let it out. After being shafted for that long, I needed to let it out and just like be like joyful like Gear 5 is. Gear 5 is supposed to bring me excitement and joy. But in fairness, it's a gacha game. Like any unit you pull, you will feel like super excited. Yeah, leaving that big mom to my teammates. Let's get back to the gameplay. Enough of the side stories. So I could get this flag because I know my big mom here is going to die. And once she dies, yeah, my team was going to lose. Yeah, look at Volja. Bro, that's still two. Like Big Mom, what is it? Big Mom gave that Fulgur and Volja reflected it a lot back. Bro. And then we're full HP because of the team boost for Marco and me. And yeah, it's GG's. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe with like the Kaido metal set and using Chopper as well. I'll do all of the different tests and everything. So, cheers. Yeah, it just was a fun one, to make this video.